much. Now at 10:30, IT-Mate getting an inside look at how a partnership is training police officers to target dangerous and violent criminals. The partnership is between the Hancock County Prosecutor's Office and the U.S. Attorney's Office. As IT-Mate's Kat Sandoval reports, the goal is to keep you and your family safe.
At Hancock County Sheriff's Department, a special training that brings together federal and local law enforcement. The goal is to share intelligence, resources, and tactics with local police, like what evidence to look for or factors to consider in taking firearms and violent crime cases to federal court.
That's exciting for us because they have tools and resources, potentially to hold these violent offenders accountable to a greater degree than what we do, and potentially tie them into, to national and international networks of violent criminals.
Part of their focus is getting machine gun conversion devices like the Glock gun switch out of criminals' hands. It turns a gun like this into a machine gun. They are federally banned and are illegal in the state.
We're seeing more and more of dangerous folks with firearms. We're seeing more and more, dangerous firearms, with things that might make them fully automatic weapons or other things which are really dangerous.
We're not allowed to show you the actual training itself because there are undercover officers and there's certain information that they don't want criminals to know. However, what we can tell you is that they'll go over cutting-edge evidence and techniques. Before the training, we caught up with the officers. By working alongside the U.S. Attorney's Office, police officers are able to know what evidence is needed, not just for local, but for federal cases.
Sharing some of those tools that'll make it easier to bring cases in the federal courts that are originating in Hancock County, as well as helping them in their prosecutions.
By streamlining the process, violent local offenders may be seeing federal time. There are mandatory minimum sentences, no parole or bond, and inmates must serve 85% of the time.
We know that a disproportionate amount of gun violence is perpetrated by people who are armed in violation of federal and state law. So if we can identify them, disarm them, and hold them accountable for the illegal gun possession before they pull the trigger, we're going to save lives.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says the vast majority of cases come from state and local cases. That's why partnerships like this is so vital. I'm Kat Sandoval, IT-Mate, WishTV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.